Yeah, Buster?
Yeah, he don't like my leash as well.
Doesn't like the leash.
It's taken many times of me tumbling to know this garden's where I want to grow. My life was like a seed of inhibition, but now I feel like a flower in the sun. All's been stripped away, I know for certain that the life I want to live has just begun. My darling, I have dreamed of you forever. I can't escape the truth of what I know. It's taken many times of me tumbling to know this garden's where I want to grow.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Stiver's Homestead. So if you caught one of our latest videos about adding the new male goat fence, it didn't work. So not in the sense of the Premier One fencing didn't work, the placement didn't work. I had told you all when I was doing that video, that was the old pig pen. This is complete assumption. Yeah, you're lucky, Charlie. You ain't got much longer. We're gonna fix you today. So, I had told you all about that pig pen being there. Well, we put Charlie and Buster up in the fence, and everything was fine. We sat there and watched them, and all was good. Then we decided to go inside, and we could hear them crying a little, but we figured it was just because they wanted to be with their ladies. So, we came out to check on them again. Well, the horseflies were all over Charlie. I'm talking head to toe horseflies, just biting the fire out of him. And we actually don't have that bad of a horsefly problem here. Some people call them deer flies, horse flies. I think it's about your two most common names. They were all over him. And horseflies attract to black and blue colors. So Buster wasn't really having much of a problem because he's solid white. But poor Charlie was getting ate alive. So we took them out, put them back in with their ladies, and we are going to try to find a new place to put them. So this big fancy fence that we put up is holding trees in, basically, is all it's doing right now. So we're gonna move them on the other side of the pond, which I'll show you here in just a second. But I don't know, I'm assuming we hit some sort of nest of horseflies or something, because like I said, we haven't seen a horsefly all year. And so just now to have them just all over him, I'm assuming, because you can see this was the pig pen. It's just overgrown and we haven't done anything to it since we got rid of our pigs. I'm guessing when I was mowing it, we hit a nest. I don't know. So, this fence ain't gonna sit here and just be empty. We're gonna do it today. It's another scorcher. That's why I got the bandana on to try to keep the sweat out of my eyes. I'm not gonna take y'all through the entire experience. Here, we'll walk over here and I'll show you where we're gonna put them. Y'all saw how to put up the fence. If you didn't catch that video, it's either the last one or the one before that. But that shows you all the details about Premier One fencing. This video will just be showing you all just kind of a vlog of moving the fence and then getting the goats into a different spot. So right now, I'm walking around our pond. We keep this little area mowed, but it's very wooded. But it's nice and shady over here. So we're actually going to put them over here. And I'm really hoping there's no horseflies here. I know there's traps, so I'll probably start making some homemade traps because I do want to get them over there. Whole goal is to kind of clear them off. But I'm not gonna buy one of those big, expensive, like $400 deer fly traps. It's just insane. So I'll try to make one, try to get that down. We thought about using the guineas, but those guineas are very hard to catch and then move somewhere because they would probably handle some of the flea or the fly issues. But all that still takes time to get rid of them. So for now, I'll show you, we just walked around the pond, but we're on the other side of the house, kind of where the garden is. So this brush area is now where we're gonna put them. So we're still gonna have our path that's right there. I'm just gonna run the line around and then do it like this. So now we get to guess what 100 foot looks like with mowing again. So I don't take out everything that they have to chew on, but we'll get it and we'll get this thing done, and I'll show y'all a couple check-ins here and there. All right, y'all, let's get at it. Whew, that look rough. So it's done. It wasn't near as bad this time. We got it all up here. Like I said, it's just on the other side. Mainly just had to mow around again. That's the hardest part. Taking these up, they just pull right out of the ground, unlike a T-post where you probably need a T-post puller. But there's that's the fence to the backyard. And then here they are. So I'll turn you around. I burned some weeds on this fence line just so they wouldn't take over. But I got plenty of room. They got all kinds of shade trees here. Made this to where I could get beside it and mow. So they got all kinds of little shady areas. And we'll just keep on going. And so here's kind of the backside that they get to hang out in. Nice and pretty. I did pretty good on my mowing. My judgment of 100 foot, I was just off by just a hair. Not something that I had to re-mow or readjust. I just had to adjust the poles a little bit more. But then we come all the way back out to here. There's the power. And here's our shot. All right, so I do like the bandana because it does help a lot with sweat. I like to wear it a lot. However, this had two purposes on this video. So I mentioned that horseflies are attracted to blue and black. So what I did when I was sitting over here is I wore this bandana to see if anything would attract to me, and I didn't get anything. When I went over there to take this fence up, got bit in the ear twice. Wasn't thinking about it, but then it caught in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, blue bandana. So it did work in that aspect of testing to see if this area was full of them or not. Like I said, it's completely on the other side, way away from the pig pen, so I'm hoping that we're good here. So now, let's go get the males and see if we can have a better success this round. Charlie's in. Y'all like my makeshift lasso I got? Put a zip tie on a dog thing. Boom, you got him. So, I might need to mow a little bit more in here, but we'll see how he does. We're gonna bring Buster over too, but so far, no horseflies. That good? Eat away.
Charlie. Yeah, Buster?
Yeah, he don't like my leash as well.
Doesn't like the leash.
All right, they are in. There they are, enjoying themselves. I pulled, actually, thanks to Jen's great idea, I pulled the fence back a little bit, so you can't really tell, but they have a path all the way down the line to get into the shade and not having to trample over all of this. But they are enjoying themselves. Anybody else feel like you just watched the same video twice? Because I did, and work, and sweat. But you know, maybe not on those horseflies, it might have been okay. I don't know. I know one thing was, he was in pain and getting bit. So we were capable and able to move the fence, so you know, why not? Let's fix the horsefly problem over there, and then we'll move them back over there eventually once they've ate all this. But we got plenty of areas they need to clear, so there was no harm in moving this fence. And honestly, it completely clears them from the females to where they can't see them at all, which I know is a good thing. So I did see a question on the previous video, what we're doing with our weather. He is just gonna be a companion to Charlie, just so Charlie doesn't have to be alone. He's just a companion goat. This might be a fun wrap up because Buster is already missing his ladies. He's a little bit younger, so just separation in general is a little bit for him. But they've been out there probably 45 minutes. Haven't seen no flies. That's a good thing, right? That was the whole purpose of it, but they're gonna go through a separation adjustment. They haven't known anything different than being with the girls. And it's kind of unfortunate that they didn't come together and then the other ones come together. We got a male and a female each time we purchased the goats. So that way is also a little bit different. They weren't raised up together, so they're not the best of friends just yet, but they'll learn to be. But I know it was a back-to-back, he's trying to talk over me. I know it was a back-to-back video of kind of the same thing. However, this is part of the homesteading life, right? You know, you just not throw up a fence, everything's good to go. Thankfully, it wasn't a permanent fence, because that would have really been a bummer. I would have had to truly fix that horse fly problem before we were able to move them. But you know, that's another reason the Premier One fencing's that much better, and why I love it, because you can just pull it up, move it somewhere else, and call it a day. But they're enjoying themselves for the most part. They're really eating everything. And here I am again, really hot. So now it's time to get back in the pool. But I hope y'all enjoyed today. I promise the next I hope the next video won't be me moving a fence for goats. But you all have a great rest of the day. Hope you all have a great weekend with your family and friends, and just still celebrating Independence Day. Until the next one, y'all. Bye.